This week on What's Good Cape Cod, we're going to reveal this year's St. Patrick's Day Grand Marshal. We're going to talk about Cape Cod's hottest new high school, and we're going to learn more about Cape Cod's paper crafting queen. I'm Sarah Lapsey-Martin.
And I'm Katie Clancy. Welcome back to What's Good Cape Cod, where we show you Cape Cod through the eyes of a couple of locals.
And every week we drop a video that tells you about a person, place, and thing we think you should know about.
That is correct. And so you guys probably know, if you've followed us for any amount of time, we, especially Sarah, are kind of crazy about the St. Patrick's Day parade. And not as if you couldn't go find this information out on your own, but we want to talk to you specifically about the Grand Marshal this year and why this person is so special. So I'm going to let Sarah take that one.
Yes. So the St. Patrick's Day parade, anyone that knows me, knows us, we love the parade. The floats, the marching bands, the bagpipers, the step dancers, I really love.
Love the step dancers.
No, they're so fun to watch.
They're so
I
cute.
hope Liv wants to do it. And it's such a fun event. It's free, it's family friendly, and the weather looks like it's going to be nice this weekend. So keep our fingers crossed that stays on. March 5th, this weekend, and the theme is Scattered Joy, which I really like that theme. For everyone that doesn't know, it starts at 11 o'clock, Route 28, kind of like Higgins Crowell by the 99 restaurant, and then it ends at Bass River Sports World where the Big Skull Island mini golf is. So the exciting thing this year is that the Grand Marshal is Commander Billie J. Farrell. The really cool thing about her is this past January, she became the U.S. Constitution's 77th commanding officer. But she's the first woman to ever serve as a commanding officer. Woo! And the ship's 224-year history. So, I mean, that's just, it's truly amazing. And I'm so glad that they chose her to be the Grand Marshal. I think it's really cool. I read up a little bit about her. You know, she has an amazing background. Graduating from the Navy Academy and all of the places that she's been, that she's, been in the Navy. She also has received 2 service awards, 4 Navy and Marine Corps medals, and another 3 unit commendations. So she's just has all these awards. She's such a, it's just really nice to see someone, recognized, especially in something fun like this, like the Cape Cod Parade. It's really cool. And the U.S. Constitution is, I'm sure most people know, but it's the world's oldest commissioned warship that's still afloat. And it was built in Boston's North End. It played a crucial part in many wars, and it was never defeated in battle, so undefeated, which is pretty cool. The historic ship that ties Cape Cod to the U.S. Constitution is John Percival of West Barnstable, was the only captain of the U.S. Constitution to travel around the globe, which is pretty cool, And it's docked now in Charleston, Massachusetts. So we are so honored to have Billie here and be leading the parade this year. So I hope everyone comes out. Very cool. Big shout out to her family, and the ship's crew is going to be there. Really,
that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. That'll be really cool to see. So that's our person. Our place this week is Cape Cod's hottest new high school. Do you guys know what it is? What's the newest high school? It's Cape Cod Tech. So Cape Cod Tech, I graduated from DY High School in the 80s and Tech was there then, but not the way it is now. So this is literally not your mother's tech school. So, we never, we didn't, like, you're going to tech. People kind of look down on tech as like I guess you're not going to go to regular high school. Oh my gosh. First of all, there's a myth that kids who go to tech don't go to college. Not true. Totally college prep. There was another myth that it's not like a cool place to, it is unbelievably cool. This school is brand new. My daughter actually goes there and she's a freshman in the culinary program. She's like, Mom, I feel like I go to school in an airport. You drive up, everything is pristine and perfect. And I talked to one of the teachers once and was like, I was like, I just can't get over how, you look at a regular high school and there's graffiti or stuff's kind of run down and broken. She's like, who's going to tell the landscape kids that someone did donuts on the field? You want to be the one to tell them? I'm not telling them. Because they're out there working on it. They're literally working on and at the school.
So cool. I never thought about that about the landscaping. Yeah.
There's they have a real sense of pride and ownership at the school, which is, you hope you'll get school pride wherever you're at, but this is a place of like ownership. They really are proud of it, and they should be. The facility is absolutely first class. They have 15 different shops that you can go into. They have a really good student-teacher ratio. I was really surprised at that. And these kids come out, they're being, so my daughter is in the culinary program. CBI is all over that culinary program. What you got? We'll take your people, because this program produces really well-prepared people for the workforce. And let me tell you, if anybody has tried to hire any blue-collar worker lately, how's that going?
Yeah.
Not that great, because we are in a desperate need for more people in the workforce across the board, but especially in blue-collar jobs. Mm-hmm. And this place is cranking out people who are very good, very well trained. They do these internships, they study under professionals locally. And like I said, these kids are being recruited right out of high school into some pretty cushy jobs. And what I also love is some of their summer reading for the higher, the upperclassmen is books on how to run a business, entrepreneurship, stuff like that.
Things that you're not normally taught that you need to know for life.
Yeah, they're not just taught to be worker bees. Some of these people might want to go out and start their own marine mechanics job, yep. Business, or start their own restaurant or whatever that happens to be. And so they're preparing them for all of that, and at the same time preparing them for college. So these kids, at the very least, my kid who's in culinary is going to come out knowing her way around a commercial kitchen. She's going to know, we went there for parent night, and she does everything from take inventory off the truck when they're dropping stuff off to she can run anything in a kitchen, from fry-laters to grills, so all the other stuff that's going on in there. They are reopening, which is very exciting, their cafe.
Exciting.
So the public is welcome to come in. So when they designed the new school, they designed it so the cafe is right at the front. You can get grab and go sandwiches. There's a whole coffee bar. And I believe there's also table service. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to look like. I think it is opening in March. So I think in the next couple of days, you'll be able to go down there. And you can also, I have to find out exactly which shops are doing this, but pre-COVID, and I imagine post-COVID, this will also be true, you can go to cosmetology, get your nails done, get your hair done. You can go bring your car in for work to the mechanic shop or auto body. They've got marine, then they've got a whole graphic design. They've got tech, information technology. It's awesome.
It's amazing. And,
yeah, the kids spend 2 weeks at a time in 100% academics, and 2 weeks at a time, the morning is academics and the afternoon is all shops. And my kid comes home, and part of her grade is how sharp her uniform is. So she's wearing her chef's uniform. She's got a little chef hat, the little chef pants. She's got to keep it clean. She's got to keep it, and she's got to have it with her. And I don't know, I love it. I love it. It's so cool. So for anybody who is interested in maybe sending their kid there, you need to know that it is a competitive situation. There is last year there's 100+ person waiting list. This is not a guarantee get in. There's an interview. There's a whole process. So that's something that I would warn parents, don't use tech as your fallback. So if you want to know more about how to apply to tech, how to go have lunch or get your hair done. Clearly I could use a visit. Just go to their website, which I believe is capetech.us. Yes, it is. And you can learn all about, they're actually holding lots of functions there too. The new facility was built so that you could have events and they would cater it. So it's just
cool. Yeah.
I'm super impressed. Yeah. All right. Oh my gosh, our thing is so funny. I love your story about how you came across our thing, because you were actually looking at a person, weren't you?
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Yeah, our thing is kind of a thing and a person. So it's Jen Shirkus, and she hosts Crop the Cape. So Jen Shirkus, aka Creative Chick, she's a designer, creative instructor, and artist. I came across her on social media, and she makes these beautiful cards, like not just regular cards. They're like different patterns in different paint and like 3D, and like they're just amazing. And I was like, oh, I want to buy these cards. I was like, these are beautiful. And then like I dug a little deeper, and I was like, oh, I can't buy these. I got to learn how to make them, which is awesome. But I was like trying to take a shortcut. And she hosts these classes in person and most recently virtual on how to create these works of art. So she's a huge following of like over 18,000 followers just on Instagram alone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's really cool how she's turned this passion of crafting into helping others, be able to find their creative side and actually create these cards. A little background about Jen, because I thought it was interesting. So she's been an artist since she was like a little girl. And she said she used to create these wooden rainbows and sell them in her shop, which was really just at the end of her driveway. And so after college, her first job was in New Hampshire at like a little gift shop. And she was a marketer, designer, and like a project manager there. And they had a rubber stamping room. And so she started teaching beginner stamping classes. And that kind of spurred her from there. And she's been on the Cape for about the past 16 plus years. She's been involved in paper crafting as a store manager, designer, and teacher. So she really has a love for this. On her website I was on, so she does these like virtual live classes. They're like $20. They're cheap. They're fun that you can go on, and she teaches you how to make the cards. She gives you like a downloadable supply list and the card design. So I really need to try it. I think it would be really fun to do. Yeah. And I just think it's fun. I need, if I get some extra time.
You get extra time. I'd like to see that. Let me know when you have extra time.
Definitely makes it look easy. And you can tell that she loves what she does. But the other cool thing that she's doing is she hosts Crop the Cape, which is the largest.
Crop the Cape? Okay, what are we cropping?
Largest paper crafting event in New England is here on Cape Cod. It started in 1999, and it's grown and grown over the years. They have scrapbookers, card makers, mixed media artists, and they all come together for this weekend. It's happening this year, March 17th through the 20th, and it's at the Resort and Conference Center in Hyannis. They have vendors, they have demonstrations, they have a dessert bar social, which
all right,
games. Yep. But it's so cool that on Cape Cod here, we have this largest event that I had never really heard of.
You know what, Sarah? We have to stop saying I can't believe this happened on Cape Cod. I feel like we say this every week. We're actually
somewhere that has them. Yeah.
But seriously, we are actually like a cultural hub. We keep, we're like, oh, we're just a place to vacation, and we keep surprising ourselves at the coolest thing. And we host this show, Sarah.
Exactly.
So of course, we have these things.
Right.
This place
Who doesn't want to come to Cape Cod? Exactly.
Cool stuff happens here. We have some of the most creative, some of the best artists in the world here, and for good reason.
Yeah. And Jen is definitely one of them. She's also, I forget what it was, but she's friends with our friends Jen and Lindsay, the Washer Shore ladies. He makes the necklaces and all of the goods out of the washers. So I think they might have some kind of collaboration with the Crop the Cape this year.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah. So go follow her, check it out. I don't know if you can even attend this year. It might be sold out, but something to look forward to next year.
Who knew?
Yeah. Very cool.
Very cool. All right. Well, I think that's it for this episode. So now you know what's good Cape Cod. So if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and then also hit the bell to be notified every time we drop a new episode.
And if you're looking for more information about anything we talked about today or past episodes, you can visit our website, whatsgoodcc.com.
See you next time.